live.
Okay.
People shall be showing up. Let me text the peoples. And, ooh, am I on the comments tab? Do I have to, ooh, paste for comments? Okay. It's been so long since I've hosted actually a guest that I'm like,
Oh,
I
okay.
don't remember what I have to do. You know, let's see if people show up. Let me go back to, let me go post over here. Okay, cool. Okay, think everything is okay. Oh no, it says upcoming. So I don't know if people know it's live. Wait a minute, let me refresh. It might say live. Okay, it says live.
Okay,
Yay!
cool. Yeah.
Um, oh, there we have Christiana.
Hello.
Craig. Hello, hello. Can you see the chats on your end, Lori?
No.
Can you see the chats when
I
they're
don't
coming
see
through?
it.
No.
No.
Oh no. Okay, so there should be a tab. See, I use a computer, and I know you're on a phone. So I don't know if it's gonna if you have to hit something to so that shows chats coming. I'll read them out loud to you, so don't worry.
Yeah.
So
Oh.
Jolie says hello. Keith says
Uh-oh.
hello. Ronnie says
Uh-oh.
hello.
I touched something and now I can't go back. Uh-oh. I can't see
I,
anything.
but I can see
Oh
you. I
no.
Nope.
Oh
I see you
shoot.
just fine. Are you? Can you see me?
No. What do I do?
Do you want to? Oh,
Uh-oh. Hang on, let me see if I
oh,
can.
there.
Okay, let me come back.
Tell
Sorry.
her. Oh, so Craig said, okay.
How do I do it? Like I'm stuck. Like the little buttons aren't working. Oh. Oh, I hate this app. StreamYard, come on.
I can see you. Totally see you.
I
It
can't
says,
see nothing. It's all black.
do you want me to remove you and then you come in again?
Yeah. Well,
I'm going
no,
to
you know
remove
what?
you. See if you
You know what? I can
just
just go
open your
on.
iPad.
I'll go on my iPad so I can see so I can show
Yeah,
you guys stuff.
just hit mute on your iPad.
Yeah, I
And
did.
there's a little bit of a delay, but we can
Okay.
see you just fine.
Okay, I can
And you'll
see
be able to
myself
see
now.
me with a little bit of delay. Um, but Craig says you can exit and come back in, and there's a
There we
chat
go.
function apparently.
I see now. See us on the iPad.
Woo!
Okay, now I'll set it over to the side so I can see what's going on.
Oh, I forgot. I should put on my lipstick. Hello, Jeanette Freeland. You know, so everybody is in the chat. So we have about 14
Yeah.
rails here.
Yeah. Hi,
Um,
guys. Let me just get this moved over here. There we go.
yeah. Christiana says I'll be in and out because little one's bedtime. You know, I don't know how people get their kids to bed. Lori, do you have children, right? How old are your kids?
One will be 40 on Valentine's Day, and my daughter is 38 on Sunday, and my youngest will be 35 on the 17th. So February is a big month.
Wow. Oh, wait, they all happened in February?
Yeah.
That must have been annoying when they were children and all their birthdays were right bam bam bam. They're like,
Actually,
"These are
it
my
was.
friends. This is my birthday."
Yeah, well, you and I are twins, right? So
Yeah, you understand.
yeah, so basically they had their own birthday party separate because I never liked celebrating with my twin.
I understand. Like we don't have a choice. Of course, you're different. You're the first person I know that has a fraternal twin that's male female, which is different than me. Jenny and I
Yeah.
are split from one egg, and Lori and her brother are two separate eggs. Her poor mom just had to suffer. Uh,
Oh yeah.
you know.
It's sorry, I gotta take a
But
sip.
it's gotta be frustrating though growing up because at least with Jenny and I, we were in the same grade, but we had different classes. They don't put you in the same class, right? And
Right.
it was okay. We had same girlfriends and stuff, but if you have a brother, it's this whole different set of friends. It's not the same. Yeah.
Oh, I have to tell you a funny story.
Tell.
Okay, so we had to take the school bus, and since everybody got off the bus, my brother wanted to make sure that no one thought I was his girlfriend. So he would always throw bark chips at me and things like that on the way home.
Oh my goodness, that's such a boy thing to do. Oh, so silly. Well, so what's your, did you guys ever, well, you couldn't have, see, this is the thing too, like Jenny and I, we could trick people, but I was a bad actress. I can't, I really, I can't lie to save my life. I would, there's no point. I don't even try. I just tell the truth. It's easier. It's a much
Yeah.
easier policy to live with.
Hi,
But my
Rachel.
sister, she's a pro. She's a pro. She just believes what she says. She could be an actress, you know. Hello, Donna. So where does your brother live? Does he live in the same state you're in?
He lives across the river in Oregon, Portland, Oregon. So I live in Vancouver,
Nice.
Washington. So, and what's funny is he just called me a week ago and put me as his beneficiary. I'm like, Chad, do you realize that we're twins and I could go before you, or you could go before me? That he doesn't have any children, so I'm like,
He is a man, okay? Just by default, they don't go to the doctor as often because they think they're fine. It's like, no, go to the doctor. And women, you go to the doctor and they tell you, of course you know this, because you were a nurse.
yeah,
Um, again, it's like I get so frustrated. I go to the doctor. If I go to I've been very fortunate that my doctors have listened to me
yeah,
as a female. Very lucky because that is a true thing where doctors don't listen to what you're saying.
yeah,
Um, and I like to tell my doctor, I always tell my doctor, if I was okay and normal, this would not hurt.
yeah,
So I was actually kind of worried today that I would be uh sick because last night I wasn't feeling well. But again, it's just because my twin sister Jennifer and James are both sick with some mystery
oh,
virus. You know,
oh,
it's not the big, whatever. They check for those, like they check for the common things, but they're not the common things. But they're both ill. And we saw my sister on Wednesday, and I had eaten part of her lunch because she did
oh,
finish it. So I was, oh yeah, I'll finish it for you. So I'm like, oh crap, of course I ate after you, and you're sick. And
oh,
she went to the doctor Thursday. James went to the doctor on Thursday. So I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna stay home Friday because I'm the person that always says, if you're sick, don't go to work. So I'm like, well,
yeah,
I
yeah,
shouldn't go to work if I'm sick or if I might be sick because then I'll share it. So
right,
I'm like, okay, I told the boss I'm just gonna be working from home. And man, I hate working from home. A lot of people love it. You can get a lot of work done, but I am not, I need my workspace to be a workspace, you
yeah.
know? So anyway, let's see what the chat say. Jolie says, "Oh, I adore the story time and etc., but also much for ice cream." Frail says, "Ice cream time." Or Apple Blonde says, "Hi, Kim." Brian is, "Hello, Brian." Brian, my friend.
Yes.
Okay, y'all. Brian, I love Brian. He's a friend. He has now put himself in the Winnie B category of friends. And what does
Yeah.
that mean? That means when Winnie B tells me, Jackie, I want to buy this Coach bag. What do I tell Winnie B? Winnie B LV. Your name is Winnie B LV. Don't do it. And Brian, you are now in that boat. You cannot buy Coach. No, no. Next
Oh.
time you tell me you're gonna buy a Coach item, I'm gonna tell you no. He bought all of this gorgeous stuff from the Coach launch. Thought he wanted to see it, and he got it. He goes, I don't love it. I'm like, well, then return
Oh.
it. Don't keep it. And he's like, I
Yeah.
don't want to return it. So Brian, he is firmly in the Louis Vuitton, Goyard, Hermes category. He is not allowed to branch out to contemporary. No, sir. No, sir. Not. It's like, because he has this amazing Louis Vuitton collection. He has I mean, seriously, I drool over his bag collection.
Well,
And
yeah.
then he goes, I'm gonna go buy a Coach bag. I'm like,
Oh
oh,
my
that's
gosh.
you're branching out. And then it's like, and then he's like, I don't love it. I'm like,
No, no, Brian, no. Don't go down that rabbit hole.
Rael says, Coach has a hold on me. I can't stop looking. Christiana says, I adore Jackie and Friends story time. So anyway, for people who don't know, this is Lori from Smiling Cascator. She has the world's coolest, like
Oh
amazing
my God.
vintage Murakami. I mean, other than Meredith, I don't know anybody else who has a collection like you do.
I do.
You know,
There's a few. Lux Bag Princess is one.
I thought she was a reseller. Does she on YouTube?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
How did I miss that? I
Oh
follow
my
her
God.
on Instagram and I didn't even know she was on YouTube.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
will fix that.
And then there's Jane Mun Dun I can't remember her last name. Jane Mandalanalo. I don't I can't even say it right, but she has probably the world's most unicorn Murakami collection, and she even has the British flag Speedy that's super rare, and she just has all the rare pieces. Like she has the big "I Dare You" Murakami pieces and Suhali and all that.
I am not well versed in this genre of time period, mainly because
Right.
I was in college. I just finished college. I was broke, like super broke. I married James. I was in $23,000 a year was my
Oh yeah.
income. This is how poor we were. So yeah, buying a Louis Vuitton was not in the cards, and I loved it. I've always loved it, but I did not know that it was painted on the canvas. I
Right.
thought it was printed on. I mean, like you could just print it in the textile.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they. That's so pretty. Uh, and that is the bag of the moment. That Papillon or whatever that
Yeah.
east west round. Yeah,
Love it. But yeah, you can scratch it
gorgeous.
off. That's the problem with these is I don't have any that have scratched off, but they can scratch off. So you got to be
Yeah.
careful.
Yeah, Dawn says it's silk screened. Yeah, I did not know that. I never knew that.
Yeah.
Because I'd heard people say, oh, yeah, I got mine painted or redone or touched up. Like, what are you talking about? I thought it was printed into the canvas when they made the fabric. I was like, well, why
Yeah.
did they just do that? It doesn't seem like that would be more difficult, but I
Right.
guess it is.
Well, I think the new canvas is coated. There's some way that they've are I think preventing it from being scratchable. So that's why the new one has such a sheen to it, the new drop.
Oh,
So
okay.
I don't have a piece yet, but you never know what the future holds. So
Well, I I'm if they still have it when I can afford it, I'm gonna get that um the imagination
oh
Murakami
yeah,
Panda. I really love that. I love that for fragrance, and I figured if I'm going to spend almost $400 for perfume, I might as well spend a little bit, tiny bit more for the panda bear because I love panda bears. I
I
love
know.
panda bears.
I can't
Um,
wait to get that piece to you, the piece that we're working on together.
Nobody knows. Well, we're spilling the beans. So
You okay?
choking.
Oh no.
Hmm. It's the allergies. Oh my god,
Oh,
the mountain cedar. Oh, killer. Um, so
it,
Lori is
yeah.
sending. She has a Murakami packaging, and she has um it's double sided like the holiday one, right? So that there's two sides to the bag. So she's framing half, and she's framing another half for me. So we're gonna have matching frames of the same. So that she has an extra flat panda, and a ribbon. So she's gonna make one for me and make one for her, and they're gonna be the same. And they're gonna. Well, I'm not sure how I'm gonna display it so you can see it, but I'm gonna see it. It's gonna go over here. I'm so excited. I still have the bag from Christmas. So when I get hers, I'm gonna try and make it match look more, a little bit more complimentary. I'm so excited because yeah, I'm beyond thrilled to get that um packaging because you can't get the packaging unless you buy from the drop, and even people who bought from the drop didn't get the packaging. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
the disappointment all the way around. And they're talking about Meredith was saying how some of, like, it was not even like just sent to the stores. It was like it's like, I don't know what LV was thinking when this drop came
Yeah,
out. I mean, I know they got kind of hosed on that Kusama, collection, which nobody wanted. I
I
don't know
know, right?
what focus group they asked, should we do this and make it such a big deal with an artist who's like 100 years old, who is
Yeah.
not popular? It's like, why did you choose this?
Well,
Is
spoiler alert.
spoiler? What is that? Pumpkin. Oh, you have one. Which one
I
do you
just
have?
well, it's coming out Sunday, my video.
Oh, Sunday. Everybody watch Lori's video on
Well,
Sunday.
I'll
Yeah.
give you a sneak peek, of course.
Sneak peek. Sneak peek.
I'll do it real quick. I'll flash it. I'm gonna flash you guys. Like, ooh.
Oh wow. See, I don't understand why they did that on that collection either. Why did they do two different serious colorways on both sides? It's like, cause I only like the one colorway. And then they have, it's like, what, why, I don't know. I watch Dial M for Michelle, and she bought um a not so real, the opposite to real
Yeah,
bag from that collection, and she really liked it. But she goes, it's just like not very many people liked it, and you would think a lot of people would, like, they just couldn't sell it. And it's funny how the
yeah,
multicolored LVs and Fleurs were a hit, but you throw
yeah.
in some polka dots, and we're all like, no, we don't want the polka
What
dots.
about those scary face ones that look like that could
Yeah,
stop?
I didn't like those.
Like,
Yeah.
who is gonna buy that Neverfull with a big screaming face on it? I'm like, yikes! It was very off-putting to me.
Yeah, I think the pumpkins really were the only really cool thing in that collection that I liked. Hey, Melissa Adams Wade. Hello, Melissa. I loved your video.
I'm a
I
little.
don't know if you saw Melissa's video. She sold her the Row bag and she got the Lana bag. Oh my God, we love the Lana bag. But in that color is like her perfect color shade for her like palette. And she's gonna do a little less videoing or YouTubing, but that's fine. YouTube is supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be
Yeah.
creative, and it's not a job. You do not, when you look at the breakdown of money, hours, and money, you didn't, nobody, I don't think anybody really does this for the money. There's very few people, I think, can do this for the money, and you have to have like over like 100,000 subs
Oh
or
yeah.
something to make it worth it, you know.
I don't want to make
But
it.
anyway,
Honestly, I'm just doing it to pass time and have fun and share. But I definitely don't really want to pay taxes on something I'm doing for fun.
well, yeah, I'm gonna be filing my first 1099. We'll see how that goes,
Uh,
So it's like, and I don't know how I feel about it. It's like, oh, well, come on, phones, don't yell at me. My phone's yelling at me. I
oh.
don't know why every scam artist in the world wants to call you at this time of day. Um, yeah, Jen's not sick. Jen's not feeling well. She's been really sick,
Uh-oh.
but her kid was sick last week, and then I think they just shared in the family,
Mm-hmm.
and hopefully I miss this, but there's an incubation time for viruses, so I will find out over this weekend if I am getting sick or not,
Hope
because
not.
my allergies are such that everything kind of,
Yeah, no,
yeah,
we don't want you sick.
everything's kind of like, yeah. Melissa says, I think I'll
Thank
film a
you,
couple
Don.
times a month, a video a week. Have to make taxes on my YouTube videos.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
So I'm going to show you my bag of the week.
Nice.
It's not really a bag, but it kind of is. But I am using
Mm.
it's my Insulet wallet with it has it's like a wristlet
I
basically.
love that. So now, if that has a I love that. I would love a wallet like that. Do they still make one like that
Uh,
that opens up like that with cards?
I think I think a zip around, but not like
Oh,
this
that
one.
is gorgeous.
This one
Yeah.
can hold a phone really easy. Oops, there goes my cards. But
See, Craig
yeah, it can hold
Craig has a wallet that I really, really want. It's a Celine wallet that's very similar to that. That kind of just opens and all the cards. It's just awesome. Um,
but I'm moving into this one because of next week. So I'm going to use my toiletry pouch as a clutch.
that's so pretty.
So last year I
That's
wore it.
gorgeous.
I have an appointment on Valentine's Day, 2 appointments. So, and I had one last year at the same time, and I wore this, and everybody went nuts. And it's just a toiletry pouch, but when you hold it as a clutch, people don't think of it as. And I never thought of doing something like that with the toiletry pouch, but I love the game
Well,
on.
here's the, as a person who does carry toiletries, and my toiletries tend to be like giant amounts of stuff. I wouldn't put toiletries in an LV pouch. I just couldn't do it. It would never be that way because I actually bought a really cool croc embossed bag to be a toiletry pouch, and it's not meant to be a toiletry pouch. It's meant to be a crossbody bag.
I
I put all
misspelled
my
it.
stuff in there. The one time I used it, something leaked in there, and I'm just like, oh,
Uh,
ruined.
yeah.
Yeah.
I saw something really awesome. Um, Someone did a video of how to get makeup stains out of a bag, and they used uh, micellar water, some makeup remover to get it out. I never thought of
Oh,
that. Like, duh, that, of course that would work.
that would be brilliant. Why, why did that like seem so obvious when you say it? When you say,
Right?
well, of course that would work. Why would you not work? But I have an
No.
unboxing.
Yeah.
So this is the first thing I bought from Coach.
Oh.
Okay. And it just it showed up today. This is that horrible packaging though. You have to open it with the
Uh,
pull tab. If you don't use
yeah.
the pull tab and the place it says, it just goes everywhere. You know,
Oh yeah.
so if you open it the only way, here it is.
Hey Ed.
I'm
Yeah.
so excited to get this.
Oh,
If
you did it
uh,
without
when I
all over.
when I bought this, this was the only one that is this is if I was only gonna be able to buy one thing, this is the one thing I wanted to buy.
Okay.
Because I love these things and I'm normally too chintzy to buy them. But this time I said, Jackie, just buy it.
Yeah.
And then I bought the Axel bag and then I got Winnie's Rowan. So we now have a whole set.
Yay.
But when I bought this, I really thought this is gonna be the only thing I was gonna get because it was relatively affordable. And I know that these things sell out. I wanted to
Oh, yeah.
get this when they had the faded blue collection in the outlet and I didn't buy it and I regret that. But
Mm.
the problem with the faded blue collection was that textile that they had a little bit of yellow in it and I didn't quite
Oh.
like that. So this one
Oh,
was much prettier
yay.
and I went to the outlet and they didn't have this. They were sold out. So
Oh, wow.
I had to buy it online. And I was just thrilled they had it online because I figured, okay, if they're not the outlet, they must be sold out. No, the
Yeah.
outlet didn't get everything, which is stupid because it's an
Oh,
outlet exclusive. Like, how many
good.
outlets do you have, Coach, that you don't have a full collection of your own drop? You
Right?
know, so this is it. So what I do with these is every time I get something like this from Coach that has this, I take it off.
Yeah.
I never use
I
the key
do.
rings.
Yeah, they get in the
First
way.
thing I do, yep. I don't use them as key rings.
No.
And
Sorry, I keep having to look
so
down.
those,
I can't see anything on my phone straight ahead, but I have to look down
oh,
at my iPad to see you guys. Oh, I don't know why my phone's acting up, but that's okay. That's cute.
so let
Oh,
me show you the bag. I'm gonna put it on.
pretty.
So I love these things from Coach. They don't really make them that much anymore, so they come out periodically. So I have this one, this piece that I had Milo put on, and then you know,
Yeah.
I love these little.
Oh,
I always want
so cute.
Craig. Craig always shows his bags with the round coin thing he has from LV that I
Oh,
just
yeah.
love. So I said, I just need one. So Craig says, Jackie, the yellow Dooney you gave me holds everything except my LVGM agenda and the LV pochette accessories. I couldn't believe it. See, okay, so I think a week ago or so, I showed when my sister was with me on my live. I showed a yellow Dooney and Burke bag. Well, Craig just fell over all over it. He's like, "Oh my God, I love that."
Oh.
And I'm like, "You do? Somebody has a birthday coming up." So I just mailed it to him. It's a little early,
Hi, Kim.
but it's a birthday thing. So it's with him, and I knew it would fit the agenda. Nothing is so hard to find anything to fit an LVGM agenda, but he loves it, and it's like the perfect colorway. And so yay! Okay, Ed
Yay.
says, "Oh girl, I love my denim coin as a charm." Yeah, it's a charm. Look at my um.
So, Ed, are you still in your denim Rowan? Uh-oh, I don't have any sound.
No, it's just me not talking.
Oh, there we go. Oh, okay. Because I
Yeah,
see the delay on the iPad and
yeah.
I don't see anything from my phone. It's all black. So, but yeah,
Let's
Kim,
do
yay.
that. We'll have to
Yay.
figure it out. I'll have to
Ed,
figure it out. But
that must be a good bag if you're still in it. Wow. That's awesome.
this fits everything. It fits everything.
Oh, look at that. That looks so cute, Jackie.
A little too matchy, maybe. So matchy it's invisible. See, this is true camouflage. True camo, right? Like you can't see it at all. um.
That's really
Oh,
cute.
you. Kim was bedazzling her mini Rowan. Oh my gosh, I need to see that,
Yeah.
Kim. I need to sit. Um. I'm using Dawn's and her Rowan. Hi, Marilla.
Hi,
Um.
Marilla.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah. So anyway, hey, D Higginbotham. Um, weird. I'm twinning with Ed because
Hi,
Ed
Dee.
has the same set. He has the little coin, round coin thing, and this, and I think it's awesome. This is just
Cool.
beautiful.
I like that size of I almost said Speedy, but of Rowan. The large Rowan is perfect.
It's Speedy Rowan. Speedy Rowan. They're so similar. They should just be called, they're twinning almost. Just the branding's differently, and I think that's why everybody like. I love the Rowan, but not everybody. I mean, Speedy might be classic, but not everybody loves Speedy. Not everybody
Now,
loves hearing is Speedy. You
now
know?
Rob did a video comparing the Damier Speedy 25 to his Rowan, and he just loves his Rowan. He can't get out of it, and now he wants the large Rowan, but he wanted it in black, but he wanted silver hardware, and they only have gold hardware.
Yeah,
So
you have to get it from the men's collection. When I have a men's, it's called the Voyager. Let me see if I have. I think it might be. Um, ah, what did
he
I
doesn't
knock over now,
he
Jackie?
doesn't normally care if it's men or women's line as long as he likes the bag because he was twinning with Winnie on a small uh crossbody bag and he just puts
Well,
the
no, it's just yeah.
he puts the guitar strap on it instead of the thin strap and that's what
Oh yeah.
he does that with his Rowan so it looks more manly I guess
Well,
to
the thing
say.
about the Rowan too is that the thing is in men's
Oh,
bags that the
and
hardware
yeah,
is almost always silver or
yeah,
black. They normally never put gold on men's stuff, which is why I'm always looking at the men's bags because I love silver.
too.
So I have a little bit of gold in my watch that helps if I want to add gold something, but I don't change my metal, so I just mix them, you know.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, like if the term doesn't match the bag hardware, I don't care. I like mixing. Um, I don't think people look that closely, you know.
I am a girl that is all over the um eclecticness. My house is eclectic. I dress eclectic. I mix brands, Coca-Cola and Disney. Hello, you know. Uh
Win combination.
Winnie, Ed says, "Girl, that Murakami collection you have, I'm drooling right now." Apparently, Ed hasn't seen your uh
Oh man.
setup live.
Yeah, like this is only half the shelf. It goes down another couple shelves, and that's just the multicolor. So I have a whole nother setup over here for the cherry blossom and my cherries and whatnot. So yeah,
I
it's
am looking forward to the next. I really want to see what that denim looks, the LV denim with the cherries looks like.
I
I want to
say
see how they've incorporated the cherries. Are they
yeah,
silk screened or are they uh stitched in? Like, what did they do? Um,
yeah.
uh, so anyway, I have another unboxing. I have two other things to
Ooh,
unbox, y'all, because normally I would do videos. This isn't normally, but they're here. Were with
yeah.
me. I don't want to wait.
We don't
So
want
this
to either. We
came
want to see it now.
so this came from eBay by accident. An accident as in I put a bid in thinking I would get the bid because I'm like, oh yeah, nobody is somebody else outbid me. It's such a low ball bid. There's no way. Oh, Kim says she sent me a picture. Let me see if we can show what Kim sent. Hold on.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh. Girl,
Kim, I need your number. Can Don or can Jackie forward it to me?
that is, let me see if I can blow that up.
Oh man.
Oh my gosh.
Ah,
It is amazing.
that's gonna go
This
viral,
is
girl. Wow.
Ooh, that's
Oh
amazing. Those did
gosh.
you just use iridescent on the light blue? Oh, you did
Wow.
that so
Wow.
wow. Wow. Okay, yeah, I'll send her Lori your details. Hold on.
Yay. We love Kim and
Let's
her
see.
husband. They're from our homeland, San Diego. So I lived there for 18 years, and that's where Rob is from. So I drug
Oh,
him.
really?
I drug him all the way up to the Northwest. He had never been to the Northwest in his whole life, and in 2001, I drug him up here, and it was a culture shock from living in San Diego and Arizona his whole life.
That's like the most perfect weather on the planet. It's just really, really expensive to live there, right? San Diego.
I want to go back so bad. I love it so much there. It is paradise. It really is. So,
Well, then how in the heck did you end up in where you're in Washington State?
uh, because I got a divorce and didn't want to be near my ex, so I came back where I was from.
Well, that makes sense. That makes
Yeah.
sense. That makes complete sense. So I'm trying to convince my peeps, my husband and my friend Caitlin, to take a cruise, and the cruise would be in 2027, 2026. I can't. No, 2026, and it would be going from San Diego and ending in Vancouver, Canada.
Oh, cool. That would be
So I'm like,
awesome.
give me Lori because I know you're next door.
Yeah.
And then I can meet Kim because Kim, in the land of all great weather.
Yeah.
Um, that's so cool, Kim. I think that's amazing. You have to do a video. Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
do a short, upload a short of that thing. It's gonna go viral. It's
Yeah.
just amazing. That's so pretty.
Oh my gosh.
I have not done something like that before. But anyway, let me open this thing. Um, I kind
Yeah.
of think I remember what's in here, and I kind of don't. I hate these mailers. These are the okay. So the key with these kind of U.S. postal mailers is they have these adhesive strips on the ends that you just kind of close them. I recommend anybody and everybody to use tape on top of it because if you just
Okay.
use the adhesive strips, they don't always stay closed. So I get really annoyed um, oh, it's raining. Well, it has to rain. Oh, they really squished this bag. I was hoping it
Oh,
was this bag. This is also this is Craig's fault.
Craig's fault. Uh
Look at how they sent this poor bag. Do you see how
oh.
squished this is?
Wow. Oh no. Well, you can fluff it out.
Yeah, it'll be fine. It's hard to
Yeah.
it's hard to ruin these bags. These bags are this is the Epi leather from Ralph Lauren, but look at how big this bag
Wow.
is. I would never, ever, ever would have put this bag in that box ever. Like
No.
how in the heck?
Wow.
This is the Ralph Lauren Newberry, um, our favorite. This is my favorite look color collection from the Ralph Lauren. This one in the Marcy bag. So the Marcy, I need a flat
That
bag. It'll be okay. It'll be okay, baby.
that's
You're gonna be
so
fine.
beautiful.
Yeah, look at how beautiful. I mean, look at how beat up this bag was. Um,
The
look,
color
like
is.
they made it smiley. It's navy.
Hi,
It's a
Veronica.
beautiful navy. No.
Yeah, that is so
So
pretty.
I have his really bright royal blue. Um
Huh?
and I'm trying to find a replacement. So because he kind of misses that bag and I'm like, okay, I'll send it back to you. And then I every time I use it, I'm like, but I love this color. So when I saw this one, so when I saw this on Pretty the Interior is like this is the coolest bags. I think this is even better than the Marcy bag. But that's also because I love it's navy blue. It's also because I love this type of leather. You know, this I
Yeah,
don't like Saffiano on from Junie and Burke, but I like it almost in any other type. I like it in this, and I like it in Louis Vuitton. I love the
yeah.
Epi leather in Louis Vuitton. It's like my favorite. Okay, Craig, I'm gonna keep it because I can't find another one. If you can find another one, you're magic. Because I've been looking, but I always like Jackie. You don't need another tote bag. You don't need another giant satchel bag. Yes, I do. Apparently, I do. Because
I
let me
like
see how
that.
much I paid for that.
I like that
Hmm?
it's not dark inside. You can see your stuff in the inside.
Yes. Oh, this is
It's
why
not black.
I don't actually like black SLGs because
Yeah.
I lose them. I lose them in my bags if they have a black interior. But I do have
You want
one black
to use them
wallet.
if
So
they
I paid
color.
so for that bag, my purchase, the bid price was $20. And I thought for sure, oh yeah, I won't get
Wow.
that. Somebody will outbid me. No, I got it. So it was 35.93 on eBay for that bag.
Oh,
And it's fabulous.
can't beat that price.
Ooh. And the royal blue one that they have is $149, which is why I haven't found a
Oh,
replacement yet. Because that color is everything.
yeah.
Let's see. You can check on the Rowan. I'm worried about my Rowan behind me. That one?
Oh,
She's not gonna fall.
that's funny.
Yeah, I drop a lot of things. Bag of lunches do happen. You know.
Avalanche.
Oh yeah. It was actually Craig was watching me on his television and Travis said, she's gonna have a bag of lunch. Because this is when I was in my living room and I had the tower of bags next to me and yeah. So
Oh,
now it's a thing. Now Jesus says, did you have a bag of lunch? Because now I have another tower of bags on this side.
that's
I
hilarious.
haven't put them away.
I threw mine on my bed right here, what I was showing you guys, and it's trying to have a bag of lunch too. They want to slip off of here.
Well, it's like what I do is I constantly have to organize and I'm working on getting my organization better. I'm not I used to know where every bag I had was because I didn't really switch out as much as I used to. And then when I started doing YouTube, I made a point to
Oh,
change out my bag. Oh, kitty.
we got someone. Oh, she give me licks. She loves me today.
Like,
Oh,
you are my friend.
Miss Sabrina says hi, everybody. She's the star of my show. She just woke up from a
Did you
nap.
t Isn't that your daughter's cat?
Yeah, she brought her in for me because she had to make her appearance too. My daughter's waving at you guys. Miss Sabrina.
Hello, kitty. Oh, her face is so pretty. She seems like such high maintenance, though. You know.
Not too bad. Not too bad. She's a good girl. You just have to brush her and give her
Well, at
treats.
least does she let you brush her? Because my
Oh.
pugs act like brushing is like akin to death. You know?
Yeah, no, she lets us brush her, do anything to her. She loves belly rubs, of course. She's grandma's.
This we are jealous of your cat because Craig's Malcolm, aka Demon Cat, would not. You couldn't do that. He
Right?
would. Malcolm would not let you do that. Oh, Craig says Sabrina is my goddaughter, but no one's requested.
Yeah.
I know what's request. Like serious cat envy. That cat is so chill.
She always uses my face. Now she wants down. But she wanted to say hi to everybody.
That's just like a cat, though.
Yeah. Oh, Lauren. My daughter. She's so funny.
What did Lauren say?
She was just making Sabrina wave her hand.
Cool. So see, I had a Maine Coon. I had two Maine Coon cats growing up. We grew up in Michigan for a short time, and we had Tiger and Tigger, and they were fabulous cats, beautiful Maine Coon cats. But they like, no, you don't get to pet. You can pet me, but don't you dare brush me. And all my dogs have been really picky about being groomed too. It's like, what happened to you guys as a puppy? Why is nobody groomed? We had one of our dogs from babyhood, like from he was only 3 months old, and even at 3 months old, he was like, "You will not brush me."
Oh.
I'm like, "Fine." Luckily, they've all been short-haired dogs. We've only had one long-haired-ish dog, and she was cool. She was fine, but the pugs they have do two coats and they
Oh.
constantly shed. They are constantly shedding. There is no like twice a year sheds. It's like Miss Jelly says Siamese cats are assholes. My sister has a
Yeah.
Siamese mix. Very cute cat. Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
I got to watch. Well, I didn't see Tiger go into the box, but when I watched Don's unboxing, and I could hear Tiger jump in the box and play around. It was so cute today.
I haven't seen Dawn's video yet, but I also love watching Fuchsia Floyd, her video, Eva.
Oh yeah,
Because
Charlie.
her cat Charlie is like box time, you know.
Oh yeah, he's a
So I
boy.
have
I have
I,
cat hair on my face. Ugh.
I still don't remember what's in here. This is from Goodwill. Hopefully, it's my last package
Ooh,
from them because I've tried to stop bidding because
good
money is
girl.
finite.
Good girl.
But yeah, and I have so many bags. It's like Jackie. At some point, they do start to repeat themselves. You know, the silhouette. Like I'm drawn to the same type of bag. I'm like you.
Yeah,
I mean, okay, out of your Murakami collection behind you, which is the
yeah.
one that you like using the most? Like you reach for it more than the others.
I'll turn around and grab it. I used it on Monday. Oh wait, hang on. I'm gonna have to get up. Hang on a second. Okay, there's two. Ah. So there's my Alma
Huh?
and
Well, that's a classic. We love an Alma. I love a dome bag.
then my
Really? The
yeah,
coffee cup? To
yeah,
actually use it as a functioning handbag, you like that one?
yeah, because my phone fits in here and a wallet and it fits quite a bit. So
That is really cool that you actually have a novelty bag that you use and like using. You
I
know,
wear it to my appointments, my physical therapy, and I tell them I brought my coffee with me.
I always called physical therapy physical torture.
Yeah. Well, I'm almost. I now can walk on the treadmill, so my spinal cord injury is proving that I'm not going to be. I'm going to progress even more. So, um,
Excellent
so,
news.
yeah. They were having me walk without gait aids. That means a cane or a walker, and I did really good. But I was tightening up my shoulders and my neck. I guess you're trying to hold yourself as you're learning to walk.
Guarded.
Learning to walk.
Yeah.
So, man, was I sore for 3 days on the shoulder and the neck. But I did really good for 45 minutes. I could walk short distances without anything, and so my recovery is going really well. So I'm really happy.
That is awesome.
But
That's really good news.
this bag is um my most worn, like worn out kind of bag. It's
Mhm.
it's got scratches and stains, and I,
It
I
has character.
huh?
It has character. It means you've used
Yeah.
it and loved it.
Well,
Yeah.
I bought it like in this condition. Um, but I purposely bought this in 2019 when I was working to just be an everyday bag and didn't care if it got rained on or whatnot. And that was before I decided to recollect all my old vintage stuff back. And so it was kind of like a knock around Louis Vuitton. But now it's like, oh no, they're so expensive on the pre-love market that I can't replace.
Precious.
So now if I want to, I can replace the Vachetta on the bag. But
But
it,
they deal with they can't replace the studs though, can they?
yeah, and the zippers.
Oh.
So this one is in really good shape on the inside. It's clean, and it has that cell phone pocket. But I put my Kleenex in it. But the
Mm.
reason I like it is because it's a crook of the arm bag,
Yeah.
and it molds against your body really nice. So it's really a nice bag to carry, and it fits everything in the kitchen sink. So
Oh yeah. The dome bags are deceptively they carry more than you can think they carry.
yeah.
So Dawn says that it wasn't Tiger, it was Henry.
I'm
Because we
sorry.
forgot Tiggy passed. Yeah,
I'm
Tiggy
sorry.
passed.
I
So
don't even know
it's
why I said that because I know it was Henry. Oh
yeah,
my, I'm
yeah.
sorry, Doc.
Craig says, I personally think the multicolor looks better with use. The patina looks better that raw vaqueta. I think so too. I think the colors, the
Oh
marks,
yeah.
the rain spots, I think all of that makes it look better. You know.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't like.
again, when I was in my 20s and everybody was going over the collection, they did everything they could to darken the patina. They didn't want it to be bright and white, because we wanted it to look like it was loved and used versus, of course, I was the 90s and early 2000s is still the grunge phase. It's still kind of the, you know. But anyways,
Yeah.
let me tell you what's in this box. Again,
Oh
this is
yeah.
Craig. Craig, this is all your fault.
Craig, naughty.
He's like, Jackie, I don't even know what you're talking about. You didn't show me anything. I know I did show it to him. I never think I lose so many of my bids. I don't show him everything I'm looking at, but look at this. This is black. This is mock cross
Ooh.
embossed.
Oh
This
my.
is the Ralph Lauren. Isn't this isn't
Wow.
this beautiful?
That's fancy.
Gorgeous. And I got it for such a good deal because again, the piping at the edge coating is coming off and people don't understand that is so simple to repair,
Oh yeah.
so easy to repair that I mean, look at how beautiful this bag is. Let me show you.
Uh
Oh,
uh
this
uh.
thing's huge.
Birkin boy Craig was bidding on that.
What? On
uh,
Goodwill? Were you bidding on that on Goodwill?
Oh no,
Because this is on Goodwill.
you guys were bidding
Oh
against
my
me?
God, really? Are you kidding me?
Oh my god.
Crap. See, it is his fault. I only got it for, well, how much there's no way you could have bid on this one. Because it was only I got the bid for $11.11. It was
What?
$11. The shipping was 20
Wow.
bucks. The whole all purchase price is 35.13.
Whoa.
Yeah. I can't believe it. I didn't even know you went to Goodwill, shopgoodwill.com. I know I talk about it all the
Wow.
time. I fell asleep. Can't believe this is not the first time. This is not the first time. I bought a bag out from under him, and I only did this because I was like, "Oh, that bag's so pretty. That's such a Craig bag." Both bidding on it.
That
Yeah,
is
it's Ralph
so
Lauren.
pretty.
This is beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And I'm gonna repair the. I could fix the edge coat on here. This is actually, and it's because when you carry it, the edges
Oh
touch.
yeah.
And this is where all the wear is. It's actually on the both sides of these handles where they marry,
Oh,
and you have to scrape off. It's actually a really thick coating, but you have to just um
stand it.
to do it right. To do it right, you have to take the coating off both sides and then redo it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't believe I bid on I bid on something that Craig was bidding on again.
Well, it could eventually go to him, right?
Oh yeah, totally, totally.
It's
Yeah.
not all lost, Craig. That's hilarious.
Yeah, it's because a lot of times I don't win. So they
Mm.
actually had a Ricky on Goodwill, on shopgoodwill.com, and I was like, Jackie, don't do it. Jackie, don't do it. My heart was there. My wallet didn't agree with me. So
Yeah.
I just didn't. Somebody else got that fabulous Ricky. It was a small Ricky, but
Mm.
still to get it for under $200 is just like,
Yeah.
but people don't look at Ralph Lauren as a it's very if you actually look at Shop Goodwill and you look at the and you go through by brand, right? Uh you'll have 1,000 under 1,000 listings for Dooney. You'll have
Wow.
maybe 100, maybe 150 or less for Ralph Lauren. For um Michael Kors, you'll have like 2,000 listings, and I'm sorting it by clothing, women's, handbags. Okay, so it's just handbags by brand, and that's coming out of like 15,000 listings. So, and if you look at like Coach, she'll be anywhere between 2,000 and around 2,000 listings. So the system is not the best. They actually do a
Mhm.
maintenance every night around 3 a.m. In my time. The fact that I know that is sad, but it's true.
Yeah, but Ralph
I
Lauren
always filter.
is synonymous for great quality, and I I can't believe it's not as popular as it used to be because they have gorgeous items, even clothing.
I think the preppy vibe is coming back. I actually think it is coming back. I think
Oh,
the younger generation are going with, again, because it's attainable. The men's clothing is really well made. Their men's quality of clothing is actually better than the women's. And you can my sister is always she's a thrifter at heart, and she will go to she goes to the Goodwills, and there's a Texas thrift that they have here in
oh,
Texas, and she goes to them all over. And San Antonio has over 1 million people, so there's tons and tons of thrifting locations, right? So
yeah.
she'll go in there and she'll just pick what day is on sale, what color code's on sale, and she'll go to one section and she'll just go through that one thing. And she finds stuff all the time. She goes Ralph Lauren all
Wow.
day long. She'll find it. Um, Andrea says, I'm with you, Jackie. I still can't believe the Ricky bags don't hold their value. Yeah, the Ricky bags don't hold their values. It's crazy. It's crazy nuts. Like this bag,
Yeah.
Craig. This is like a $500 bag, I believe, because this is a Ralph by Ralph Lauren. This is not Yeah, Lauren by Ralph Lauren. So this is like a $500 bag. This one probably costs more because of this type of embroidery patch. This is
Yeah.
from a vintage, um, but I
I
don't know
love-
why. Like to get that for $35 is a steal. You know,
yeah. A leather
Mm.
bag for $5.
I
Jeez.
know. Like, and that's why I had to stop buying Simbano because this is Simbano. Winnie gave this to me. I love Winnie, but this is almost $90 brand new, and
Wow.
it's vegan leather. And I
Oh
could
my
get
gosh.
that from Goodwill for 35. So that's why I stopped buying Simbano because I like
Yeah.
Simbano. I love this bag. I think for vegan leather, it's some of the best bags I've ever bought. But I can still,
Yeah.
while there's still bags out at the Goodwill,
Right.
I'm gonna get them. Because what's also happening in Bagland is, and I was so disappointed. Um, Radley of London, which I like that brand too. I was looking at a bag they had at Macy's. The leather trim was PU leather. I'm
Oh,
like,
you're kidding.
so it was canvas and PU, and I'm like, so polyurethane. It's like no. So Kate
Uh,
Spade does it. Michael Kors does it.
yeah.
There's almost all of Calvin Klein, Donna Karan, DNKY, Tommy Hilfiger, almost all of them are using polyurethane. Nothing is made
Wow.
with actual leather anymore. You have to look, you have to drill down and find leather. So at some point, the stuff that's going to be coming into the thrift stores is all going to be junk because if it even
Yeah.
makes it there, because the
Yeah.
thing about polyurethane is that it gets brittle. It
Yeah.
might take 10,000 years to actually decompose, but it gets brittle, you
Right.
know.
Yeah. That is, yeah, no bueno.
Mhm.
Yeah, the Ricky bags, don't they retail for in the thousands?
3,000.
Yeah.
Between 2,500 and 3,500 easy, and if you get the exotics, even more. Yeah, they're amazing, but they're kind of like I kind of equate the Ricky to the Birkin before Sex in the City.
Yeah.
So with Sex in the City and social media, the Birkin just flew off. Everybody knows the Birkin for the last 20 years. But before that, nobody really,
No.
knew, you know. And I think the Ricky is that under the radar bag that people that quality and beautiful American luxury and people if you know, you know, but most people
Right.
don't.
Yeah.
So I mean, and that's why it's listed incorrectly a lot. And there's a I never look for Ralph Lauren the Ricky bag when I do a search. I'm just looking for a Ralph Lauren bag newly listed. And
Yeah.
that's what I'm sorting, you know,
Yeah. They
because
don't
there's
always
so many.
say what the listings are, huh?
Mhm.
What style?
It's just regular people making listings. And sometimes some people don't know about reverse Google imaging. They don't
Oh,
know how to look,
yeah.
you know, so they don't know. Mm.
That's kind of on your favor, though.
It is, but it's becoming more well known. Like I used to be able a year and a half ago when we first started buying the Reed Karkoff boxer bags, I could find them for $30. I can't
Wow.
find them for $30. And even the Ricky bags, when I bought those Ricky bucket bags that I ended up restoring and gave them to Craig, um, those used to be able to find for under $100. You
Wow.
cannot find them for under four now. They're between $400 and $500. And the ones I got and were stored and gave to Craig, like I wish I bought every one I saw. And they would sit on the website for like months. Nobody wanted them because they were suede. They were, a Ricky bucket bag. Nobody really
Right.
cared. And now it's like, dang, you know?
Yeah, Miss Jelly, the real messed up on this listing that I'm unboxing on Sunday. So I got this for half price. So because they didn't put Kusama, they they just put portfolio. That's it, Louis Vuitton portfolio. So I was like, yes.
I love that. That's brilliant. And Craig, that is the Ricky that at 3 a.m. this morning I almost bought.
Oh,
Is the Ricky that you're talking about because I saw it and then my notification popped up and it said Jackie and I went there and I'm like, Jackie, no. Jackie, no. You have to pay for vacations. Your husband loves you, but that
yeah.
can only go so far. You have 500 bags.
There you go.
Like, I don't need any more. And I still need to buy the Ricky off of Winnie because she bought that teal one. And she gets FOMO, y'all. I love Winnie. She's my fave. But she goes all in and she just commits. And then she's like, girl, I don't know why you bought that bag. Because it's not the right size bag for you. For Winnie, size matters. Either it's Big Booty Judy or
Yeah. So you're gonna
oh, Miss
snag that,
Jelly.
are you gonna snag that big Ricky off of her?
It's not. I think it's a 27. I don't think it's the large. It actually was the large Ricky. I can't remember. I think it's on Vestiaire Collective, Miss Jelly. It was the one I'm thinking about, the one I almost bought. But Craig and I are always. Craig doesn't share as many listings with me anymore because of my impulsive control issues. So he's like, Jackie, no, girl, you have too many. You have too many. So, Lori, I have a question.
Yeah.
So, other than your Murakami LV love, what other things do you have? You can't just have these.
Oh, I'll get up and go get a few.
Katie says Winnie creates opportunities for the rest of us. Yes, she does. I love Winnie, and I'll tell Winnie all the time, says Winnie, when you are done in a year, I'll buy that from you. Show us your Rickies. Oh, I have one behind me. They're not easy to grab.
Okay. See, I have these on Rob's shelf right now because I ran out of room.
Well, of course.
I am into
Is it
Alex
good?
McQueen big time.
Oh, I've been wanting to get one of those bags. I seriously want to get one of those. Those are the rock stud bags on the bottom, right?
No,
Oh, those are no.
no,
I
this is
still want one of those though.
it's just a little satchel. And then I have the first one that I ever got. My son bought for me. It's bigger. Um, and oops, I'm twinning with Gwenny. So her and I have the same bag that she's famous for.
Color. Is pink your favorite color?
It was until now. Now I love blue.
Ah. Well, they make a great color combination. Pink and blue just go together.
And then I have
No.
the wallet as well. But they have
Oh, I love that clasp. The skull.
yeah, it has
Oh,
bling bling in its eyeballs.
it's hard to find McQueen stuff. I've
Yeah.
looked. Yeah. Gwenny has influenced me on that too.
Ooh, that blue is so pretty.
Yeah.
Wow.
This is my most beat up and used one. And I actually used a spray shellac on this to make it pop more. And it's done great. This is actually kind of beat up. This is my probably most beat up Ricky. And it's not even my oldest one. But the person I got this from lived in Vegas.
Uh,
And this was her, she used the heck out of this bag. And I love it. I love this bag.
see, look how good that looks with you holding yours and me holding.
Great. Those jewel tones of
Yeah.
bright greatness. Man,
Yeah.
I love that.
That's
Oh yeah,
funny.
I have two blue ones, a tan one, a red mini. What am I missing? I have a brown, two brown ones, two blue ones, a red one, and I have a patent leather one. I need to do an update on my Ricky collection, but I have them
Yeah.
spread out, so I need to corral them together. So you collect McQueen also?
Yeah.
This
Well, I
so what you're saying is you need to get a blue one next.
Well, I had two different blue ones and I sold them. See, I was funding my Murakami, so I sold a bunch of my Alexander McQueen's. So I
Oh.
only have these two left, and so now that I'm pretty much done with what I want from Murakami, I'm gonna go back to getting my McQueen's back because I just love them so much. I like the little one or the large one. They're just so cute, and they're
Oh,
Italian, so they're really nice.
see, so Craig, did you hear that? Add that to your search.
Yeah.
He can find anything. And it's because he spends like us, he goes through thousands of listings. I do need to do another Ricky video. Mine's out of date. I really just have to find my bags all together, put them in one place. They're all separated in different places now. Come on, focus camera.
That would
There
be
we go.
fun. Love to see that.
Yeah. Well, Totes Jean wants to see a newer one. Um, because I don't have as many. The black and white one, Mini Ricky is living with Craig, and the gold one is with
Mm.
Craig. So he has both of those. I don't know if he's used the gold one yet, but I love a metallic. But I like a silver. I almost bought another gold bag. Like Jackie, you have a problem.
I
It's like
love metallic.
why?
Love
There's
metallic.
just something about it that's just like I
Yeah.
just love and the leather because to get that finish, the metallic finish, the leather either has to be super soft or
Right.
it's more of a shiny patent type. So
Mhm.
so they tend to wear on the edges more. So people, yeah, there's actually a Michael Kors um patent mirror gold and a mirror shiny mirror silver I'm looking at and I keep telling myself no. No, no, no because Michael Kors doesn't hold their value. If you buy it for $100 on sale, you're lucky to get 65 off if you resell it. It's just the way it is, you
Yeah.
know. Mm.
I do like Ted Baker of London as well. So, because they're such girly kind of bags. He does like bow details and whatnot. But I only have one right now. I sold off those as well. Um, but I'm really drawn to the Ted Baker of London bags.
Did you see Ed's text? Jackie, I might have bought the Bichette accessories today.
Ooh.
And Winnie and Miss Jelly says, Craig, if you find a 27 pink Ricky, let me know. And um Jelly, there's one on eBay now. I saw it today. Yeah, see, awesome. This is a
Oh,
bad community of friends. So when
he.
you're looking at Ted Baker, I can tell you Ted Baker is they're out of the North American market though. I don't know if you heard that. About a year ago, they pulled out of North America. So the only way you're going to get them is on the pre-love market, or I think you can still
Oh,
buy them directly from Europe. But um,
wow.
they're which is sad but apparently our market wasn't for them, or they didn't do well. I don't know.
Didn't know that.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I heard about it because most of the Ted Baker things I see are the little cosmetic pouches. They're so cute, with the bows and everything. And
Yeah.
I'll see them at TJ Maxx, and now we're not going to see them anymore. They're going to be hard to
Oh,
find.
let me show you my bag. I have to go grab it, but I'll show you my
Yeah.
favorite.
Ed, which one did you get? The classic or did you get Sprouse? Because I think the vibe of Sprouse is for you. Mm.
So it's part patent leather and part pebbled leather.
That's pretty.
Isn't it cute?
Oh,
And it's got the
that's gorgeous.
pearl and the little crystal detail.
Yeah, that's beautiful. That is beautiful. That's like I love that look.
So it's
Oh,
to, to open it up.
so I guess on a rainy day, what bag do you grab? You're not going to grab a Murakami with the Vachetta, you know,
Uh, well, yeah, sometimes I do
because
uh,
you live in rainy Washington State.
yeah. So this was my rainy day bag. Um, until
Mhm.
I the Damier Speedy, but
Hmm.
the Damier Speedy is fun because you can dress it up with a bunch of charms. So,
Completely indestructible. That damier bean with that canvas with the brown leather, I think is like stellar. Um, that
or
is what I actually use.
I use this guy.
Awesome. So I've never actually made it up to Washington. Um, well, I have. I've been to Seattle twice. That's as far as
Yeah.
I've gotten. Um, and we really liked it, and my husband loved it. He wanted to move up there, and I said, "Honey," I said, "look at the sidewalk." And he's like, "Yeah, there's moss
Oh yeah.
growing on the sidewalk. Do you know how wet it has to be to have moss growing on your sidewalk? And I cannot live here. I cannot live here."
There's moss on the trees. There's moss everywhere. I swear.
Yeah, but to be moss on concrete, how wet it has to be constantly
Yeah.
to have moss on concrete. I'm like, no.
Yeah, we mirror Scotland and England weather, that's for sure.
It's when it's beautiful, it's beautiful. I mean, it's
Oh
pretty.
yeah.
My husband likes that vibe though. He likes that gloomy, and I'm like, no, James, I need sunshine, I need desert, I need semi-arid, and he's like, fine, because he was born in Texas, raised in Texas, but he's a misplaced polar bear in real life. He loves cold weather. He's hot natured. He wants to be in a cold place. 40 degrees is his favorite temp, and I'm like, you are nuts. I
That's
said, no.
funny.
No moss on concrete is SoCal. Yeah, I've been to California too. California's beautiful. I just don't want to. Um, I like to visit California. I love living in Texas, but I could be persuaded to change my mind. Not that I'll tell that to James because we keep talking about Florida, but you know what? If we
Oh,
ever make it to Disneyland in California, we might change our mind.
yeah.
Yeah, not that we can afford to live in California. I have we have fires, unfortunately. Yeah, the
Mm.
fires in California. Yeah, but here I live in Texas. We have hurricanes,
Oh, yeah.
and so, but that's how we live. I live in the middle, but if you live closer to the coast, there's hurricanes. And even though I live in the middle, we still get flooding events out here because of
Oh,
flash
yeah.
flooding. Um, so yeah, we live in the right at the edge of awesome. And then further west, it becomes drier and drier desert. And I was telling my friends, "Oh, I learned a new fun fact." Guess what? El Paso, Texas is the same distance from San Diego as it is from Houston.
Oh, whoa.
If you drive it on 10, it's the same distance. Katie says, my dad was stationed at a Navy base, Bangor. I think it's now a submarine base. I loved it up there. We had snow in the winter, mild summers. Moved to San Diego when I was 7 when he retired. Wow, that's so cool though. He
Nice.
retired in San Diego.
Yeah.
That's
That's
pretty
the place
neat.
to go.
Yeah.
Yep. That's the place to be.
Well, if you could relocate now, where would you move to?
Back to San Diego.
What about the kids? Are they on board with this idea? Or they're like, no, we're staying.
Oh, no, they love San Diego as well. It's just my oldest son tried going back there, but it is such a high cost of living. So he's back up here. And then my youngest, Florida, for a while and then came back. So yeah, we're all stuck back here now.
I
But
would love to move to Florida. Every time I drive to Florida, I'm like, we should move here. And then either bugs, alligators, mosquitoes, or just the rain. At 4 o'clock, between 2 o'clock and 4 o'clock in Orlando in the summertime, it just rains. It
yeah,
happens. It just rains and it stops raining. And the sun's out again. I'm like, this is weird. Because I live in a place where it rarely rains. So I'm like,
yeah.
when it rains here, it rains. So
Oh,
I'm like, when it rains there, it's just like, oh, okay, now it's gone. Everybody walks out. You have to walk around with an umbrella. I'm just like, this is so weird.
Well, what's funny is when I moved back to the Northwest from San Diego, I remember snowy winters and, like we called it liquid summers because it wouldn't be sunny. But now we get, oh my gosh, hot, hot summers here. And we don't have the lakes freezing over. And we haven't even had snow yet. And there's been snow in Seattle and, maybe 45 minutes from here in Longview, but we haven't had
Wow.
snow or not even very much rain. So it's kind of changed up here, the climate. So like you have to have air conditioning. We never had to have air conditioning, and now you have to. My cats, the first place I moved into didn't have air conditioning because I thought, oh, we never needed air conditioning. But the cats were like melting and we had to shave their bellies, and I had to stick them in the car in the air.
Poor babies.
I know. So we definitely, the next place we moved to had to have air conditioning. And you see Miss Princess, she's got that big old fluff, so there's no way she can't survive without it, air conditioning.
That's the thing about having pugs. They are very hot sensitive. They have
Oh,
do not if people who they're high maintenance, they're companion dogs, right? You do not put they're not yard dogs. They're very heat sensitive. So it's
oh,
funny because we have central air conditioning, right? So we set the house at a certain temperature. But with the way AC works, there's hot spots in your house, cold spots, depending on, everything. So in our bedroom, we actually have a supplement, little tiny portable unit
oh,
that we can't live without. We have to have it. We're at the point in life that if we have to have so we have the house set and then we have our room set even colder, so it helps keep the room even colder. And our dogs are just like, yes, it's the best place ever. So sensitive. But it was funny because when we had Watson, our previous pug, he loved to sleep underneath the blankets. he
oh,
wanted he wanted to be warmer,
oh,
where these two new babies, they're just all out on top of the blankets. They're like, I don't want to be under the blankets. It's hot. I want to. And Pugsley will just be like, oh, I'm just rub
oh.
my belly.
How old are they?
Jelly, I need to always send them to you. Oh, do I Jelly? Do I have Miss Jelly's contact? Let me double check. Um, do contacts. I do. I have Miss Jelly's text. Do you want me to, Miss Jelly? Do you want me to send Craig your uh? Okay, Craig, you want me to give Miss Jelly? Okay, Craig, give Craig my number. Okay, got it.
All this nice network today.
Yeah, we're all bag people. We're bag people. We have problems. We love each other and we love
Yeah.
helping each other.
Purses Anonymous is what.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah. Since we've renovating our house, we just went ahead and replaced the H8. Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. For two is 27K. It is crazy expensive. My boss, he had to do his AC replacement. It was $13,000 and it wasn't even the whole system.
Oh
It
my God.
wasn't the whole system. And we had to do ours last year, just do a partial something or other, and it
Oh,
was like $1,500 just for that. Whatever they had to do is crazy expensive, and it's like it is gonna be how much? I need a loan. Like, do you how much?
jeez. Miss Jelly, that is. uh,
Yeah, it's probably 2 units. It's probably 2 units, at least 2 units, and it's a big
yeah.
house. Yeah, but even my boss, my sister's house, her units, man. It depends on the filtration system, and I'm pretty sure because of his autoimmune issues that his HVAC system is probably top notch. Because you want to filter everything out. You know,
Yeah.
yeah. D says I got my HVAC system close to 8K. Yeah, yeah,
Gee,
it's crazy.
they know you got to have it too, right?
Mhm. Yeah. And of course, it's always at the worst time. Like when we bought
Yeah.
this house, I really wanted an HVAC system that wasn't in my ceiling, in my attic, because of the extreme temperatures that the HVAC people have to live through when they go repair something. It is a hardship. But when they built the house, they all put them up in the crawl space up in the attic because I'm like, great. We do have a radiant barrier, so it should help a little bit. But still, it's 100 degrees up there. I mean, if it's 80 degrees and 90 degrees outside, sometimes it's 100 degrees where I live because I live in Texas. It's 115 in that attic. And of course, the
Oh
AC
my God.
always goes out in the middle of summer.
Yeah. Ours was under the house, and we had mice to the wiring, so we had to have that fixed. There's always something.
Mice, mice are not friends. Mice are not friends. Mice, no bueno. Um,
We had a lot of development, so that scattered the critters around. We had nothing but a field behind us, and now it's houses and apartments. So it made critters run around and
That happened to us. We had a year of infestation of we it took us an entire year to get rid of the
oh,
mice because we live right in front of a field or behind a field, whatever, a field's behind us. And they built some apartments down the way. So everything got displaced.
oh,
Somehow they found
oh,
their way into our house and we found 3 different colonies before we finally could kick them all out. And we had to plug up the house. It was very expensive.
oh,
And then we found out where they were coming in, got that all plugged up, right? They're still out in the yard. I mean, we still have pest control
oh,
coming
man.
through and we still have traps and baits because we still have a field behind us that constantly grows grain. So we're always going to have field mice.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
and that's also why we have hawks and we have owls. And that's
I
why
didn't
when we
know.
have the babies, we have to chaperone, you know.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so Craig's house is only 3,500 square feet, which is a average size house. I mean, well, at least here in Texas, my grandparents' house is 5,000 square feet, and they had multiple units. So, um, in Beaumont, Texas, which humidity is crazy, you know. Yeah, but
No,
when we
thank you.
had to do our thing with our HVAC system, what they had to do, other than the part that was broken, what we added to it was some
Right.
type of filtration light. It was some type of light that kills bacteria or something
Mm,
that grows in that closed, damp environment. And they said, "Oh, you need to
yeah.
add this." I'm like, "Oh," and of
Uh,
course, with our breathing issues, we're gonna say, "Of course, yes, add it." You know,
yeah.
yeah. Jelly texting
That's hilarious.
Craig. Uh, Keith says mice are my worst nightmare. Oh, that honestly, you can hear them in the walls. If it's when they are moving around, they're bad. I do not like mice. I love Mickey Mouse, but that is the only mouse with a cartoon. It's like Curious George. I love Curious George. I like monkeys in cartoons. I do not like monkeys in real life. It's because when I was a kid, we would go to the zoo in Thailand, and granted, the zoos were not the best, and the monkeys would throw things at you.
Oh,
And we would actually go tour to other parts of Thailand and go to temples. And there's monkeys living next to the temples. Like they're just free ranging monkeys,
right.
which they go to the temples knowing they're mean, guys.
They
Monkeys
are.
are mean. They will take the food out of your hand. They will chase you.
Oh yeah.
It's
They
like
just like the
there's
geese.
not these oh geese.
Geese
I
are.
can I will walk next to a stray dog. I will not go near a goose. Geese, swans, they are just like, they'll honk at you, they'll chase you, and they're mean. They're not afraid of you. They are not afraid of you.
No.
They have no fear. You know?
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna have to cut it short now, guys. I have to go do my duty of cooking dinner for the family.
Okay. What are you making for dinner? Let us know. Share
I'm
before you leave.
going to do some teriyaki beef tonight and some
Yum.
broccoli. Broccoli.
Nice. Anyway, well, thank you for joining us. You'll have to come back.
So,
Um, okay, so we will see you later, and I'll
yeah,
just remove you. It'll be fine. Okay,
I can't
bye.
do.
Ah, oops. I already took her off. Okay, good. Hey, everybody, I'm still here. So Lori is gone. Isn't that awesome? So Keith says, I swear they are more street smart than country mice. They can literally get around every trap a cat without getting killed. That's funny. Huh. That's funny. Attack seagulls are the worst. Seagulls, again, they will take the food out of your hands. Seagulls will do. They'll swoop down. Bye, Lori. Bye, Lori. Have a great weekend. Oh gosh, they really will. Lisa, take it or leave it. They just ride the subway like they own it. My gosh, try vultures stealing the cat's food. Now, I have never seen that, D. Higginbotham. Vultures stealing cat food. Wow. Just went to dinner with the best no cooking, no dishes, and fat as a cat. Yes. What did you have for dinner, Lisa? Tell us, tell us. I had watermelon. I actually made a casserole today. As part of things I did today, I did mm, I had turkey. I had made turkey and I had frozen. I deboned the turkey, right? I took all the meat off the turkey carcass and I put it in the freezer and I pulled it out to make a casserole. So I made a rice casserole. So it was cream of chicken, cream of mushroom. I forgot to add onion, but it was cream of mushroom, cream of chicken, turkey, um, seasonings, and broccoli cauliflower. It was really very good. Now, most people would throw cheese on that. It doesn't actually need the cheese, y'all. It's fine. Do you like onion rings? I love onion rings. Um, I love a nice crunchy onion ring. Yep. Jesus, I had about a dozen in my carport. Yeah, those mice, and you find one, there's a whole bunch you haven't seen. Um, you are my people, says onion rings. Yeah, so the best. Who doesn't love a fried onion? Onions are like the best food. They're not actually the best food for a diabetic. It's actually really disheartening to learn that onions actually is not healthy for diabetics. There's actually too much sugar in them. I still eat them. Oh, speaking of diabetes, I need to take my medication. Let's do that. Um, let me move my books around. Today is Friday. So I'll probably be spending my weekend, vultures, Jackie. I'll probably be spending my weekend not doing YouTube. I'm actually going to be working on this document I've been writing for my office. I want to get it done as much as I can so that when I need to get some things accomplished. I'm feeling a little less too many unfinished projects, you know? Says Craig says, I used to love onions in my food. Now, since becoming diabetic, I can't stand the smell nor the taste of them. Wow. That's interesting, but that's actually probably better for you, Craig. You can eat raw onions. It's the glycemic index, apparently, once you cook them or once they're raw. It's actually kind of, I found out, I was ever so very upset. Jackie, you gave me the wrong, what? I didn't. Wait, unless the number I have is wrong. Let me see if I can text her. Oh, I gave you Kim's. Oh no. That's sorry. Let me go fix that. Let me go fix that. Oh, I did give you Kim's. I apologize. That is definitely a problem. Um, okay, let me go back here. Share, text. What did I do wrong? Oh, you know what? I didn't copy it to clipboard, and then I added the last thing I was in my clipboard. There we go. There we go. So now you have Kim phone number, Craig. We're just all friends. We're all friends, you know? Okay, I sent it to now he has your number. It's funny, because Miss Jelly and I are friends because of Dacob, Super Dacob. Um, we connected through Discord, and actually, Miss Jelly, I think she was in Winnie's lives too, and then she kind of came over here. We're part of the Bunker family. We're Super Dacob's Bunker family. Kim was like, someone's Kim texting me. I'm so sorry, Kim. That's Craig. It's like, is there a so sorry because I shared your information with Lori. So yeah, pay attention to the details, Jackie. I bounce around, says Miss Jelly. Bow chicka bow wow. So Miss Jelly, because Miss Jelly, when you get Miss Jelly and Winnie in a combo together, it is hilarity. They just go off. So basically, so we started talking on Discord, and they said, "Hey, here's my cell number," because like. Believe me, if I talk to you more than 5 times, I'm like, here's my cell phone number. It's easier than going through another medium. And I'm so not worried about that. And it's so funny because people are like, oh, yeah, I see you're in San Antonio. I'm like, no, I'm actually not in San Antonio. But that's what my cell phone is from San Antonio. Because you don't have to live in the place you have a cell phone in anymore. You know, poor Kim. Kim's like, what the heck's happening? I am missing a medication. I hate it when that just happens to me. You know what? I'm thinking I'm out of one of them. I need to get it refilled. And that's why I'm looking at my collection of pills and I'm like, I'm missing something. Um, that's when you take too many medications, right? It's all good. So yeah, and Kim, I started talking to Kim. I met Kim through Dee Dee Bean, and Dee Dee, and we were talking Disney because Kim loves Disney like I love Disney, and I said, "Here's my number. Let me tell you all about cruises." Because I love Disney cruises. And honestly, I think a lot of people like Disney cruises because they're building more to their fleet. They're adding more to their fleet. And Disney does not do anything if it doesn't generate an income. Or maybe that's not the best. They're kind of losing money with Disney Plus. They're trying to recoup. Their filming part isn't making as much money, but I think it's the filming industry in general. I think because people aren't going to theaters, and that's where a lot of money is generated in those box office numbers, and then but people aren't going. And it's only that first weekend they launch, so I don't know because I'm really looking forward to the next Stitch movie coming out in May. And but I don't think the last movie that just came out got really good. And if you guys haven't seen Moana 2, it was awesome. But we don't think it got the same amount of love as the regular, Moana. Um, but Moana 2 was really good, you know. But then I love movies and I like going to theaters. I still like going to theaters. I'm not really, I either watch YouTube or I go to the movies. I really don't. I used to watch a lot of Netflix. I don't watch Netflix anymore. Damn, I'm dead. I'm over here sexting the wrong number. Oh, oh, hey, you're gonna, you're like Jackie, girl. Hey, at least it's all bagged, you know. I actually didn't work on any of my oh, I did work on one of my bags today, guys. I showed it on um my midday live, but I took all the edge coat off. Like every bit. And I made a huge mess. I had to get the vacuum out and vacuum. But I actually had to slice off the edge coating and now I have to sand. And I actually have a burnishing gum, which is a resin, and then a tool you can burnish this without adding, what do you call it? A edge coating to it, because that's what they used to do with this stuff. I mean, but even an Hermes bag has edge coating. Edge coating is just what we do now. It's just to cover up a raw edge, you know. And if you have a thick piece of leather, that's what you do. Pretty bag. I know that bag is amazing. I cannot wait. I'm gonna try and do some videos and then send them to um, Jolie to edit them so that people can see me restore this one. I've already done the first part without filming it, but it hasn't done, I can still add, the restoring process because it's over a series of days for me to get that to actually look the way it needs to look. So anyway, yeah, it's fun. It's a fun hobby. I love doing it. I love rescuing bags. I love all my bags. Well, there's some bags I love more than others, and some bags need to find a new home. And then I had to get out another bin to put my bags in because I had so many bags in here because I got that giant box from Craig. And then all the other stuff I added. So I had reduced 3 bins out of my life and just used bookcases, but now I've introduced 2 more bins. So I just need to organize better. And I'm not very effective with the organization behind me, guys. I mean, it looks pretty good, but honestly, it's not as effective as it should be. And this is too. I changed my tilt of there we go. Changed the tilt of my monitor. I touched it. Stop. I have one of those touchscreen things. There we go. I like it when you can see my Donald Ducks because I love Donald. He's he's grumpy. I like him. So anyway, what's everybody else doing this weekend? How was everybody's week? You know, and up is sending you another one. Oh no, Dee. Thank you. I don't have that bag. That's a bag that's a new silhouette in a color I don't own. I am so excited to get this bag. You have no idea. I mean, okay, maybe you do, but I am so thrilled to get that bag. I am like, yes, because I'm a collector at heart. So what I really need to do is take out the ones that are just okay, that are not part of the collection, because my collection is really Dooney and Coach. Although I'm sacrificing some of my Coach for my Dooney collection. I can't keep up with Coach. So Dooney gets a lot of flack because they're like they don't update enough, but the truth of the matter is I'm okay with that. I mean, I like what they do. I like what they have, but then I like an old lady bag, so and then Coach is killing it right now with all the stuff they're coming out with. Any bag you haven't used in a year gotta go unless you have an actual emotional attachment to it. But Craig, I have an emotional attachment to everything. Everything. It is so hard. I am the year 2025. This is month 2. I am working on letting go. We're working on letting go. The game Apple Blonde, or like real eagles. Probably the game, you know, relaxing. I'm gonna be studying cooking food. So I made a casserole, and I bought a bunch of vegetables. So I need to make some stuff with vegetables because um, I don't actually spend too much time um, Yeah, therapy might help. I probably should go, but I don't want to go to therapy because they're gonna make me make hard decisions. That's the thing of what therapists do. They drill down, they find the parts that you're reluctant to talk about. You talk about them, and then you have to give you homework. They give you homework. One of my friends said, Jackie, why do you never finish any of your canvases? Because when I was stitching canvases and doing needlepoint and cross stitch. She goes, because I don't want to finish. I don't want to be ended. I don't want to be over. And she says, you really are you, but you have all these other ones. Why don't you want them to be finished? Because it's done. It says, is that a problem? And I'm like, okay. So I worked on it. So I worked on finishing canvases. I still hate doing it because I worked on finishing, completing them. So I just put them in the drawer. And what I did was I just gave them away, because I always see the flaws in my own work, which is funny because I always harp about imperfection and being a perfectionist is ridiculous. But when it comes to needlework and embroidery, I am a perfectionist to the point that it's crippling. So I sit there and I will look at it, my canvas, and look at stitch and, okay, I did that wrong. Let's redo it. Or let me do this right. Or if I do the color's wrong, I'll be like, okay, all I see is the flaw and everybody else sees the beauty of the work and I see the flaw. It's annoying. So, I mean, maybe it's a good thing I moved on past, you know, stitching. I have about a dozen I'm going to drop in Caleb's Discord. Nice! That you're cleaning house, D. You're reducing the hoard. Um, Katie says I was invited to a Super Bowl party. Lots of people. It's kind of giving me anxiety trying to bring a snack that is vegan and gluten free, and I don't cook. I should just bought chip. I should have just bought chips. You should just buy a vegetable tray. It's vegan and gluten free. Uh, D, you're curating the hell out of your collection, aren't you? I wish I could be that minimal. I can't. I can't. Um, Craig says, Katie, oh no, such a social anxiety. I can't do. Yeah, I don't want to be around people right now. I'm staying home for the Super Bowl. It's going to be mayhem if the Eagles win. Huh. I still have about 36 when I'm done. Wow, that's awesome though. Nobody does anything vegan and gluten free except for the ones who are vegan chili. My friend makes a vegan chili, and they make it with the Beyond burger meat or whatever. It's actually really good. He almost won chili competition last year because it's really very good. And I don't even like football, says Katie. Oh, vegan fettuccine Alfredo. I made those and it's a hit. Um, have a vegan Alfredo sauce. I don't know. I mean, I guess to be a vegan, to be non-dairy, you would have to be more like a tahini paste sauce. So it's really just a white sauce. Yeah, the Impossible meat. Yeah, I make it from. Yeah, that chili is really good. I personally put beans in my chili. I like beans and chili. Are you doing anything for Valentine's Day, Jackie? Not a thing. I Love You Day is not really a thing we celebrate. Um, I it's funny because I was watching Super Dacob, and that's his second favorite holiday. He loves Halloween and he loves Valentine's Day. I've always called Valentine's Day I Love You Day, and my father always used to give us a box of candy. And always he was very much that way, and um he always gave us a card and a candy, and my husband doesn't really do that. We've never really celebrated Valentine's Day. It's kind of a put you up to I don't like to James has anxiety buying groceries, thinking I might be upset with the groceries. So I'm not going to put him through that. It's like, no. Like, I can buy my own things. I don't need you. I love you. I think I tell James I love him like every other day. Like, that's one of the things I do a lot though, is I tell people I love them when I see them, when I talk to them a lot, because you never know when the last time you get to talk to them are. And I don't want anybody, and if you ever talk to people and they say, what do you regret saying if you've lost somebody in your life? You always say, I wish I told them I love them more. or talk to them more or called them more. That's always what people say. So I said, well, fine, I'm going to tell everybody I love them when I can. you know. So I do it all the time. I do it so much it's almost like, it's like it loses a bit of meaning, but I mean it. I'm not vegan, but if it gets any larger, it's I need to try vegan, but oh, okay, I see what you said. No, you're not that large, sir. I gotta try Impossible Chicken Nuggets, Jackie. Oh no, I'm not sure I want to try Impossible Nugget Chicken. Is that soy? It must be soy or pea protein. That's the other thing they use is pea protein. Uh, Katie, here in Philly, we have some amazing vegan restaurants that I go to often. I love vegetarian food, not necessarily vegan food, because I like butter and cheese and dairy still. Um, Miss Jenna can share some recipes to Craig. Katie says, I got to attend the Super Bowl when it was in San Diego in 1988. My boyfriend's father was a lawyer for the Chargers. We got drunk in the skybox and we were, oh, whoa. But the memories, Katie, the memories. Uh, Birkin Boy says, Jelly, I might take you up on that. Dee says, I've tried Impossible Sausage. That's not bad. No, I like the Impossible. I like meat substitutes. The problem is it has there's so much soy in a lot of the food, and even and especially vegan food, because soy is an amazing legume. I think it's a legume. The problem is I have already have a hormonal issue, so I have to be careful with the amount of soy, and soy's in so much food anyway, because it's a nitrogen fixer. So when they grow corn, they grow soy, and then soy's in so much stuff that I have a hard time just eating soy. But I love tofu. I love edamame. I love tofu. I like vegetarian food more than um, vegan food, and I also like vegetarian food in a way that is not trying to be a meat substitute because I do like vegetables, and I absolutely think Indian cuisine is the best for a vegetarian. I think they have the best food. Um, Yeah, soy has a lot of estrogen. Yeah. Well, the thing is, it's weird too about the estrogen because I make too much testosterone because I have a hormonal imbalance. So it's kind of weird that having too much estrogen would be a problem, but apparently it is. So whatever. Um, Craig says, Katie, now that sounds like a party I could get down with. I'm postmenopausal. A few hormones are a help. Well, with me, I looked up the perimenopause symptoms, and they're still the symptoms I've had forever. Actually, soy probably be good because they don't do hormone replacement anymore. Satan is a better substitute. I haven't tried that, and I think I actually had a book. Ooh, I'm at 2 hours. Wow, thank you, Craig. It's really cute. It's called Damaris Phillips. I think it's Damaris Phillips. Anyway, it's vegetarian boy meets Southern Girl, I think. I can't remember. Anyway, her first cookbook was her making Southern comfort food and vegetarian version of it with her classic meat version, right? And there's a lot of stuff you have to do to make because her husband's vegetarian. So anyway, it was very interesting. I have no problem with vegetarian. I think it's an interesting thing. It's a great concept. Um, I like meat too much, and but honestly, with the price of food, we might be eating a lot more rice and beans in this household because oh my gosh! And where I live, food prices are pretty moderate, guys, because I live where food's grown. I have a lot of food out here. We have a lot of produce from Mexico, but you know how that's going. And we have a lot of foods growing in Texas. So our meat prices are really good compared to what I hear other people paying for food in other states. I'm like, whoa, because we are when you talk about farm to market, we are where they farm it. You know, Satan is a better meat is a better substitute. First read that. Oh yeah, Funny. So anyway, guys, I'm gonna get off this live and I'm going to go to bed. Even though I have pretty much been sleeping most of the day anyway between work, which is probably why I'm working this weekend to finish this project because I might have procrastinated a tiny bit. But I have to get this done by Monday, so it will be done Sunday. So that's what I'm gonna be doing this weekend. I might go live, I might not, who knows. If I get bored, I'm not gonna I love hanging out with you guys. I love talking to you guys. I love showing you guys my stuff. I always love hanging out with you. So thank you for being members. Thank you for being subscribers. Thank you for just hanging out with me, spending your time with me. Yay. And I will be live again for sure Sunday on Jolie's channel. And they all have a great weekend. Woohoo! Oh yeah, Craig went, if y'all missed it, Craig went live last Wednesday. So go to Craig's channel and go look at his, if you miss his live, go give it a thumbs up and a heart or two. And it was fun. It was fun. We actually got to talk, we got to see Craig and it was actually really fun live. Anyway, good night everybody.